who should win the Rjr'S Sportswoman of the Year award for 2022? Shericka Jackson or Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce? Happy 2023 to all of you, kings and queens, from us here at Peter Lloyd World. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. After this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when we're ready, yep, good to go. Well, it's that time of year again, the Rjr'S Sportswoman and Sportsman of the Year award. And we alluded to this a little earlier in the season. But at this time, we would like to revisit some of our previous conversation. Who do you think should win this award? Because it seems to be very, very close between Shericka Jackson, the Superwoman, and the GOAT, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce. So let's get into this. Brief recap. Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, at the age of 35 for 2022, has had one of the most spectacular seasons in known track and field history. Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce started her 2022 season with a bang, setting a new world leading time over the women's 100 meters of 10.67 seconds at the Cape Kenya Classic in Kenya, Africa. She also ran an astounding 7 sub 10.7 100 meter races. She only lost one race throughout the entire season. She became the 5-time world champion over the women's 100 meters and also copped the silver medal in the women's 200 meters behind her friend and compatriot, of course, Shericka Jackson. She was also awarded one of the highest, if not the highest, honor that could be awarded to a private citizen by the government of Jamaica at the National Heroes Awards in 2022. Fraser Pryce went on to cap her season off with a remarkable gold medal 10.65 seconds run over the women's 100 meters, becoming the Zurich Diamond League champion. This is within itself an astounding accomplishment throughout the entire season. Not to be outdone, Shericka Jackson also had a brilliant, and I mean absolutely brilliant, 2022 season. First up, she ran the fastest time for the year in the women's 200 meters in the national trials in Jamaica. Over the women's 200 meters, I believe that time was 21.55. She went on, of course, to become the world champion in women's 200 meters, establishing the fastest time in 34 years, the second fastest 200 meter time all time, an astounding 21.45 seconds. She also won the silver medal in the women's 100 meters at said world championship behind her friend and compatriot Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce. She went on, of course, to win the Zurich Diamond League gold medal in the women's 200 meters and was also awarded the Order of Distinction by the government of Jamaica, capping off a remarkable, and I mean absolutely astounding, remarkable year. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Oh, if we are to be honest, the achievements of both of these remarkable athletes are very, very close, almost razor thin in terms of distinguishing them. I guess running 7 sub 10.7, which is just every time I say that, my brain can't calculate it, by Shelly and Fraser Pryce, is kind of equivalent to running the second fastest 200-meter all-time of 21.45 by Shericka Jackson. Plus, they both received national awards. They both became Zurich Diamond League champions in their respective field of how would I say it? In their respective disciplines. Shelly in the 100 meters and, of course, Shericka Jackson in the 200 meters. They both became world champion. Shelly in the 100, Shericka in the 200 meters. So, I mean, this one is, and the truth is, Shericka Jackson was dominant throughout once she hit the high gear, and Shelly and Fraser Pryce only lost one entire race. So, the truth is, when we did this initially, we were leaning towards Shelly and Fraser Pryce because we also calculated in the fact that she was 35 years of age. But I don't think anyone's really going to consider that. The fact of the matter is, this is razor thin. Now, in processing this and looking back at the stats, we realize that this race between the two of them for the Rjr'S Sportswoman of the Year award for the 2022 season in Jamaica is really much closer than even we here at Peter Lloyd World thought initially. It is razor thin. And it's going to be really, really hard for us to decide who do we think. I mean, at this point, given the facts, who do you think should win? I mean, you're going to be some of the persons voting. Who would you vote for at this point? Would it be Shelly and Fraser Pryce or Shericka Jackson? The thing, however, is that for reasons that are maybe not as... I am not sure if Shericka Jackson has ever won the Rjr'S Sportswoman of the Year award. Has she? Now, I know that she has been nominated on a few occasions, I believe 2017, 2015, and possibly in 2019. But I'm not sure she's ever won. So here's my theory. I believe that Shelly has won this on several occasions. So the only smidget I can say to differentiate both remarkable athletes would be that simply because Shericka Jackson has never ever won the award. And I'm going out on a limb here because, like I said, I know that she has been nominated on at least 2 or 3 occasions, but I just can't find any evidence of her ever having won this award. And I know that Shelly has won this on numerous occasions. I am thinking that there may be a feeling amongst the board or the judges that simply because she has never ever won it, and the accolades, the accomplishments between both ladies this year is so close, that they may lean towards giving it to Shericka Jackson. I know that this may be just absolutely preposterous to you, but that's the only thing I can come up with at this point. Now, that point, however, is completely speculative. It's me speculating. But what I can say, however, is that running the second fastest 200-meter all-time of 21.45 against a 200-meter time that has stood for 34 years and most people believe no one had ever come close to it, may give her the distinct advantage, her meaning Shericka Jackson, the Superwoman, in terms of winning the award. So I'm thinking that those two factors combined would give her the edge. So we here at Peter Lloyd World are predicting that Shericka Jackson will win the Rjr'S Sportswoman of the Year award. In other words, we believe Shericka Jackson should win the Rjr'S Sportswoman of the Year award for the 2022 season. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings, and queens. Happy 2023. Bless up!